Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill, Zach Eflin. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Lau at the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. That one just misses. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Inside, and it's 2-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, hits the fence, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Caminero, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Full count.
Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back now at Oriole Park. And our starting pitcher here today, Zach Littell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jordan Westburg.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hey, high.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. That one outside. 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
They get the force. That is the inning. Back here in Baltimore, now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
Here's a 2-1. There's the strike.
2-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano trying to get there. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Taylor Walls.
Taylor Walls.
Line drive, come on.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And we're back. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. See you later. He sends it out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. And we're all square. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Next offering is outside.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Inside, just missed. Bounce to the right. Loud. On to first. Out. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Gary Sanchez now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And it's fouled away. Tied up here in the early going.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Man at first. Here's the rookie third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Littell picks over.
He's safe.
Grounds one to short. Diaz. The throw to first.
That's an out.
And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the veteran catcher, Danny Jansen. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Good job to fight that one off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Yandy Diaz now. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Henderson. Slings to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. And now it's Brandon Lau.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Not even close there. Ball 2. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Pulls that one foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a bouncer. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Up and in. It's 2-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And now Jake Mangum out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder.
First and second, no outs. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Next offering upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Line drive. Fair ball. 1 run's in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Coming on for the Orioles, Cade Stroud.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Here's the center fielder. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Right side, Holiday gets it to first, and that's an out. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
Yandy Diaz.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. Laureano comes up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And now 2-2. And they'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. And that one missing low.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Here is Gary Sanchez.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle, Loud. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Loud.
Brandon Loud.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1.
Well, these Rays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing, trying to hold up. Now an appeal to first, and he held up. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now Jonathan Aranda swings through that.
1-2.
In the air, right side of the infield. O'Hearn under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Mangum.
2 outs.
Hard, 2.
Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Here's a 1-1. And downstairs.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Digging in, Jackson Holliday. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So now the DH spot, Jordan Westburg. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first inning over. Back now at Oriole Park. All set for the top of the 6th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Oh, and that liner got him. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. And there's a ball. Headed towards the corner. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder. Ball to strike. The pitch.
2-1.
Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Laureano hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Danny
Walls
Jansen.
on at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Henderson makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
The Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
In the air, center field, settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 1 down. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. The Rays leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Back up the, oh, that got him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
No, that's outside.
Good eye right there. To the left base hit. Runner around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's 4-2.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2-1.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. Cowser at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. Smoked on the ground to second. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Shortstop, Yandy Diaz.
That one way inside. And that is out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hot shot to third. On to O'Hearn. Out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lau.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Handles, throws to first. Lau out on the play. And here is Junior Caminero. Two down, nobody on. Way inside.
High. 2-2.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Now pitching for
We're
Tampa
back in a
Bay.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Orrs.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo.
Third baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Fought off foul. And a breaking ball misses outside. And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Next to hit, Jackson Holliday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging. Now it's the DH, Jordan Westburg. With the tying run at the plate near the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Lowe has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jonathan Aranda. The 1-1. The other way, and lines out to third. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late with the swing there.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Baltimore, out of the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Next offering upstairs. Hit hard on the ground is short. To first, leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Ramon Laureano now at the plate.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Tomoyuki Sagano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the DH, Taylor Walls.
The designated hitter, Taylor Walls.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the center fielder.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That one missing inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Jansen to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pete Fairbanks. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 29, Pete Fairbanks.
Gary Sanchez now.
For the Orioles, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. The Orioles down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9.
No, that's down.
Next offering is fouled back. And a good eye there.
Full count.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Moving under this one. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. One strike away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second homer of this series. It's 4-3. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And that is downstairs. 3-1.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, that right there could end up being a
new pitcher on here, Garrett Clevenger.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Orioles an out away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Popped up. Low, hustling after it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting.